We are taught from a very young age that we can change the world if we care enough. That proverb comes from Marian Wright Edelman, a children's rights activist who strongly believes that if people just cared a bit more, we really could change the world. Unfortunately, we don't live in a world where caring alone can make a good enough impact on things. We all try to impact others by being there for them and hoping that the caring chain expands because people need someone to care for them and believe in them. The truth is, some things never change, no matter how much you try to change them. Wise and strong people like Marian Wright Edelman can make a change to a certain degree, but some things in life will never change. And before we get to that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel because we have more awesome content coming your way. You are always accountable to someone. Yes, it's true. You are always, and we mean always, accountable to someone. And it's probably more than just one person. The level of accountability depends on where you are in your life, but you always answer to someone. Some people try to move beyond this by taking shortcuts or stretching their ethical boundaries in pursuit of what they think the ideal outcome is. But the truth is that you just can't avoid being accountable. You won't live forever. Most people live their life vicariously, not thinking about themselves. We are all trying to push ourselves beyond the breaking point, skipping vacation so we can outwork someone, focusing on work when we should be focusing on our family. It is important to take care of yourself because you can't enjoy tomorrow if you work yourself to the grave today. You just can't please everyone. If you are one of those people who are trying to make everyone happy, then you need to stop. It doesn't matter if you're trying to please your friends or family. You're embarking on a thankless and soul-sucking journey that will only leave you miserable. So, stop pleasing people and focus on yourself. Life is short, and you shouldn't be spending it trying to make someone else happy. You will never catch up with the Joneses. It's time to face the facts. You will always know someone with a better car, a bigger house, or a better paying job. You need to stop wasting your time leading other people's lives and focus on your own. Life is not a competition. Life is meant to be lived. Stop holding grudges. Just because you're holding a grudge, it doesn't mean that you'll get the effect you're hoping for. Holding a grudge can have both physical and mental consequences, which is not something you want. All you can achieve with a grudge is prolonging your own pain and suffering, and if that's what you're after, then by all means proceed. We advise doing the opposite. You can't control what someone else thinks. It might come as a surprise, but you really can't control what someone else thinks. Sure, you can suggest something to someone, you can even demand and implore, but you don't have the power to change someone else's mind. There is no way to make anyone love you or forgive you for something. You can't just snap your fingers and get their respect. If they are not willing to give it, there is nothing you can do about it. You can never get back yesterday. Unlike Hollywood movies that depict time travel as a trivial thing, you don't get any redos in life. You don't get to tap your heels or hop into a time machine and correct the mistake you made. That's just not how it works. Instead, you need to stop dwelling on the past. You need to suck it up and keep moving. Nothing is private anymore. It's true, our privacy has become so accessible to everyone that companies are not even trying to hide it anymore. Pretty much every app and website requires almost all access to your electronic device just so you can use them. We are at a point where we often don't have the luxury of refusing to share private data. Our privacy is no longer our own. It's there for the taking. You can't change where you came from. There is no denying that privilege exists. That's a fact. We can't do anything to change where we came from or the situation that we were born into. But what we can do, however, is control our future. We can fight hard to get what we want, and we often have to cross many obstacles to get it, but no one will do it for us. Just because we can't change where we came from, it doesn't mean that we can't change where we're going. You can't change the world. We need to be grateful to people like Marian Wright Edelman because they are doing what most of us aren't. They are trying to change the world one person at a time, which is a huge undertaking. Unfortunately, changing the world is not as easy as it sounds, because some things are just larger than all of us. The saddest thing about this is that there are many people like Marian, but the world is just too big of a place for any one of us to change it single-handedly. The least we can do is focus on the world around us and do whatever we can to make it better. Just don't forget to take care of yourself first. And what about you? Are you trying to change the world? Have you given up on it? Let us know in the comment section below.